everyone, and welcome to Stan the Wine Man TV. I am your host, Stan Rattan, and this is the Blue Collar Wine Show, where I help you spend your wine dollars wisely. That's what I like to do. I really do. So we're continuing with Thanksgiving wines, and in the last episode I mentioned that I would try Sauvignon Blanc because I've been doing I like to go online and see what people are suggesting, and one article I read, I think it was from Food and Wine magazine, said go with Sauvignon Blanc. Why? Well, instead of going for specific matches to specific foods, try to find a wine that kind of covers all the bases. And Sauvignon Blanc, they recommend, will do that. And I can see it. I mean, it's one I've never really thought about, but it makes sense to me. Now, we're not going to do any New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc in this one. These are all domestic Sauvignon Blancs. I don't know why. Just the way it is. Just saying. Anyway, so Sauvignon Blanc's a good play because it matches with many of the different dishes in a Thanksgiving meal, which there are a lot of them, as you know, depending on who you are and how you make it and all that sort of thing. So we're talking about traditional turkey stuffing, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, yams, whatever. That's what we're talking about. Black olives, green olives, all of that. Green meat casserole. We're not talking here if you decide to go outside the box and do duck or lamb or whatever. That's fine. Then you don't have to find different wines for those. But when we're talking here about turkey, Sauvignon Blanc is a good play. So we're going to look at 3 Sauvignon Blanc, all from California, just to see how they are. We could do Sauvignon Blanc all day. I may do another episode with Washington State Sauvignon Blanc or New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. I have not decided yet. I might run out of time before then. And I want to thank Mike, first of all. Mike, thank you for the suggestion. I am going to do it just before Thanksgiving arrives. I will do an episode with my personal picks for Thanksgiving. Wines I already know I like, wines that will match up, that I would do with all of them, starting with a sparkler, into the dessert, into the main course, into the dessert. What would I buy personally for that? And so I will do an episode with that. So let's get started right away with the 2017 Ancient Peaks Sauvignon Blanc, Paso Robles, California, Santa Margarita Ranch. This rolls in at $15. There you go. Still working with the lighting here. I think it's coming out okay. Had a little shadow going on in the last one. You probably noticed that, but well, I'll get it. Might need more of Chris's help just to get things lined up correctly. Give it a little rinse here. So I discovered Ancient Peaks about 3 years ago. I really like their wines. They do a good Zinfandel. Zinfandel's also a good play with a Thanksgiving meal. Let's see what we get on the nose. Oh, right away, pears. I mean, just a boatload of pears. Immediately. Pears, pears, pears all day. Tiny, tiny hit of grapefruit. But I'm telling you right now, it is all about the pears. Let's see what we get on the palate. So interesting, I smelled pears, but I get more of an apple component, maybe with a little green pear component coming through with the apples. This is not high in acid. I think a lot of people would like this one. It's pretty mellow. Get this stash going, and I'm always touching it. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit of lemon. Nice weight across the palate. Nice balance. Good integration of acidity and fruit. I get the pear component coming through now on the back end. A little bit of citrus coming through. Maybe a little bit of a grapefruit skin thing coming on with the pear. A little bit of apple coming through as well. Good balance. A little low in acidity. I like to see a little more acid to my Sauvignon Blanc. But I think it's a good play. I think a lot of you would like it. I'm going to go B- on that. Move on to the Charles Krug, 2018 Charles Krug Sauvignon Blanc, St. Helena, Napa Valley. Of course, this is Peter Mondavi's family's winery. Peter Mondavi died not too long ago. He's in his, I think it's getting close to 100 years old. This rolls in at $17. So these are all fairly reasonably priced. I'm really picky about Sauvignon Blanc. I like it to be a little bit more acidic. and have the good balance. But the Ancient Peaks really rolls in at a good spot for most people's palates. All right, let's see what we get on the nose. This has like perfumed grapefruit and a little bit of that grapefruit pith. Yeah, totally that, but very mellow. It's not a really sharp grapefruit aroma, but it's there. And almost a little pomelo thing going on too. When's the last time you tasted a pomelo? It's been a while for me too, but I do remember the smell. A little bit of a hint of grass, cut grass coming through, not a lot, just a little bit. Let's see what we get on the palate. I like the first one. Nice balanced grapefruit notes. A little light on its feet, but it has that nice grapefruit component coming through. In balance, just a trace, an underbelly, barely detectable, but it's there. A little bit of cut grass, which some people like. Semillon's really pretty famous for that. A little soft. This would be a good match with Thanksgiving. I think it needs a little more acidity. I think that's a weakness in this wine, even less than the Ancient Peaks. Still nice though. Light, kind of pretty. I hate to use that word, but it's just nice, light grapefruit notes. Yeah, it's a little light in its pants. I'm gonna go C on that. Not my favorite. I think you could get a lot of New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc with a little bit more grapefruit in it for, you know, $3 or $4 less. Yeah, I'm gonna go C on that. It's just a little too light for me. There's not enough going on with it. It does have a decent finish. I'm gonna go C plus on that one. Let's move on. This is the 2018 Mason Winery Napa Valley Sauvignon Blanc, and this rolls in at $18. So this is the most expensive of the bunch. Actually, I don't think I've ever tried this one, so I'm excited to try it. Always excited to try new wines. A little disappointed in that CK Mondavi. I think C plus may be a little bit too generous, but C plus. Let's see what we get on the nose. You just got to look at what you compare. I mean, think about it. You can go to the New Zealand section and find a lot for less money that are better than that one. Just saying. Very, very challenged on the nose. I'm not getting anything on this one. Color. I should be showing the color on these. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I've been trying to get in the practice of doing that. They're all pretty light, as you would expect them to be. In fact, okay, there's the Mason, there's the Crude. See if we get any difference in color here. Maybe you guys can. Okay, that one's a little, so more straw color. This one's got, well, this has a little more green tint to it. This is pretty clear. And let's see about the Ancient Peaks. I think the Ancient Peaks might have, yeah, a little more golden colored. So you got golden, green tint, and clear. Interesting. Okay, so this is Mason, nose. Maybe just a tiny hit of grapefruit and apple, but it's very challenged. Let's see what we get on the palate. This one has the most green apple component of any of them. I think it's a little light up front. In fact, there's no initial hit on the front of the palate. You know, it's like you're thinking, is this really going to be a pooper? And then it kind of comes through on the mid palate into the finish. So nothing up front. Interesting, soft, fresh acidity, but not a lot of acidity. It finishes strong. It starts off kind of weak. Well, it starts off really weak. I mean, it's like, really? But still, it doesn't come through big time. I mean, it just finishes strong compared to the start. Let's put it there. Yeah. This makes the Charles Krug look a whole heck of a lot better. Not feeling it. It's $18, most expensive of the bunch. I'm going to go C-. I just don't think it delivers anything. I think some of you will like it, but you know, you're eating a meal. First of all, you're not going to swish it in your mouth like I did. I mean, you're not when you're sitting at the Thanksgiving table. So you may not get those flavors. You might just, you know, go, I'm going to pour a little bit of it. Yeah, absolutely not. C-. It's not terrible, but it's below average, especially for $18. So there you go. Ancient Peaks showed well, but none of them really are super exciting. I do like the Ancient Peaks, though. I think that one showed the best of all of them. Yeah, nice integration, good complexity, apples, pears, just a touch of citrus. I like it. I'm going to go on that B-. I'm going to go B. I'm going to go B. It's coming back, looking at it, so less money, it's a B Sauvignon Blanc. I like it. There you go. What are you going to have for a Thanksgiving meal? Are you going to throw a Sauvignon Blanc in there? A lot of people have more than one wine. So we're going to do, the next episode will be perhaps Zinfandel. I'm not sure yet. I can't guarantee what the next episode will be, but we'll have one more episode with possible turkey wines, and then the final episode that I do, that'll be one, two, three, four. The fourth episode will be my personal picks for Thanksgiving. Thanks, Mike, for the suggestion. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for taking a little time out of your day. You keep watching, and I'll keep helping you spend your wine dollars wisely.